Welcome to part 3 of our school selection series. This 6-part series will take you through, you guessed it, 6 different factors to evaluate as you select your target MBA programs: location, teaching method, curriculum, alumni base, class size, and rankings. Hopefully you already watched parts 1 and 2 on location and teaching method, but if you need to catch up on those videos, you can check them out here. In this video, we will continue with the topic of academics and discuss the MBA curriculum and how that factors into your school selection, and we will focus on the critical differences which lie in structure versus flexibility. So, here we go. Some business schools have what they call a core curriculum, a standard series of courses that all students must take. The exact courses vary by school, but often include subjects such as accounting, finance, operations, analytics, or economics. Proponents of a structured core curriculum argue that if all students take the same classes, students will enjoy a rigorous and well-rounded business education. They'll have a foundation with everyone speaking a common language. Some schools, such as Harvard Business School and UVA Darden, even keep students together in a cohort or section where they take core classes with the same group, ideally facilitating even more class bonding in that first year. It's worth noting that at Darden, they tend to switch up sections midway through the year to facilitate broader student interaction. Often these schools with a structured curriculum only allow students to take electives in their second year. Furthermore, students in these structured programs cannot waive any required courses. So if you are a CPA, you'll be taking Intro to Accounting along with all of your classmates. This can facilitate more learning for peers, which is another benefit of a structured curriculum, especially one that employs a case-based teaching method. However, it could be a little frustrating for the individual who is that CPA. Along with Harvard Business School and UVA Darden, as mentioned, schools such as MIT Sloan, Stanford GSB, and Yale SOM do not allow students to waive out of core classes. That said, some of those schools, particularly MIT, have much smaller core programs, so you have a lot of flexibility going forward. In contrast to the structured core approach, which, as I noted, could seem limiting to some, other schools adopt a more flexible approach to their curriculum. While they may still have required courses, students can waive the introductory courses and take more advanced options. They can begin taking elective courses in their first year, or they can prioritize courses early on that help them land their desired summer internship. These programs emphasize individual choice in preparing students for their desired careers, which could mean they're best suited to those with a clearer picture of their career goals or those who have an undergrad business degree and want to avoid repetition. It's not to say that these flexible programs have no guidelines whatsoever. Most of these programs with flexible curricula still have majors, also called concentrations or pathways at some schools, to guide your course selection. Proponents of flexible programs argue that students should have more choice in how they spend their time in business school and may even seek out more challenging courses with that flexibility. Some schools that stand out for being more flexible include Northwestern Kellogg, Berkeley Haas, UPenn Wharton, Michigan Ross, and of course Chicago Booth, which offers the most flexible curriculum of any top business school. At Chicago Booth, there's only one required leadership course called LEAD that all students take at the same time, but otherwise students are free to choose the foundation courses and elective courses that best suit their learning needs and career goals, and they can begin taking those selected courses right away. As you investigate your target programs, check their websites for their curriculum requirements, concentrations, waiver policies, elective offerings, and course descriptions. Some schools will even publish a typical class schedule so you can visualize the concept of structured versus flexible and decide for yourself which is more appealing. Like the other factors in your school selection process, the best curriculum comes down to what works best for you. Plenty of MBAs love the structured approach, and plenty love the flexible approach. Both can even lead you to the same roles and careers. Only you know how much structure you need, and whether you flourish in an environment with more choices or feel daunted by them, or whether you need to make that choice right away or can gain that foundation, you are the one to make the choice to determine what's best for you. So make that choice wisely. I hope this video gave you a better understanding of how to evaluate target programs based on curriculum. Please check out part 4 in this series where we discuss how to assess the alumni base as you select your target business schools.